crazy shit like, investing is risky, and investing is far from risky. It's not risk takers that invest. It's actually people that are smart that invest. You see, today, this morning before 8 o'clock, I did over 100 chin-ups, pull-ups, whatever you want to call them. Then I also did 18 squat cleans at almost 100 kilograms. Like, I was like just totally like out there putting it all on the line, doing everything that I can in the box to invest in my body so that I have health in the future. Look, I'm a smart person. I know that I also take negative things away from my body's bank account, right? I drink, I smoke, I do all sorts of crazy shit, stay up late at night, keep weird sleep hours. So it's important to me that I eat the right food and then I invest in physically working out, which for me is CrossFit and swimming. And so to me, it's important that I physically invest in that. But let's talk about investing with everything. See, smart people invest. See, today here in a couple of hours, I'm going to join a live training with a guy that I have a lot of respect, and I've chosen to be a coach and a mentor to me, named Adam Spiel. I've watched him grow over the last couple of years online and be able to really take this whole marketing thing to a whole new level. And I'm always game to learn from somebody who's doing better than me. And I believe in paying for it and investing for it, because a couple of things. A, I'm going to put the money in, which means I'm going to put the effort in to return on my investment, right? So if I put the amount of money that I paid for Adam was not cheap at all. So I invested quite a substantial amount of money, and that is motivation for me to go back out there and get a ROI as quick as possible, implementing the strategies that he has. See, it's an investment in not just Adam, but it's an investment again in myself. You notice there's like this reoccurring theme here, right? To invest in yourself, but it's an investment with myself, right? Because I know that I can grow from his training, which ultimately allow my business to grow and ultimately allow those that are trained by me to grow due through this knowledge flowing through me as well. Another area that I invest in is when I'm with my son, Jax, who's 3 years old now. I make sure that every moment that we spend together is as epic as possible. We go to the zoo, we go to museums, we go and swim at the pools, we go and do all these crazy things that most kids his age don't get to do on a consistent basis over and over again. And that is because I invest in him, because I want him to grow up with a different life than I had. But more importantly, because I've made the investments in my business, because I've made the investments in my body, I'm able to hang with him because he is 3, he's got a lot of energy. So I'm able to hang with him without getting exhausted because I've made the investments in my body. I'm able to afford the finer things for him to be able to go to whatever museum, whatever attraction, whatever deal that we're going to go to, because I've invested in my business. So those two things allow me to be an even better investor in my family time with my son. So something to consider. If you don't invest, like if I didn't invest in my body and I didn't take good care of it, then what would happen, right? I would eventually die early, right? If I don't invest in my business and I don't take care of it, what happens? It eventually dies. If I don't invest in the relationship with my son, then eventually he'll wind up in the same situation I am, where he doesn't talk to his folks. So I challenge you to think this way from now on. Let me reframe you a little bit. Invest or die. Investing isn't for risk takers. Investing is for smart people. And if you don't invest, you're a dumbass. This message brought to you by Hardcore Closer. Don't forget to go to your smartphone, the app store, and download my shit. Just search Hardcore Closer. It's full of stuff just like this that you can watch right there in the palm of your hand.